right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday Fun Day Hangouts, whatever you want to call it. We're just going to hang out here for about an hour or so and chat and have some fun. You know the rules. It's the same rules as all the other Small Engine Nation live streams.
We're just going to hang out here for about an hour or so.
Let's do it. So we got Tractor here. We got Mr. Craig Durbin. Some other people may stop in and say hello. In the chat, we got Miss Kathy Durbin, Roy's the boy. Big Red, how you doing, buddy? So, hope everybody had a great weekend. Oh, we lost Jay. Where's Willie CK? Hi, Willie. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. And we got Minnie. She wants to say hi. Oh, Tractor's back.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button. I couldn't figure out how to get this thing to work. I don't know how to. I'm on my phone and I don't know how to bring up YouTube chat on my phone with StreamYard. So I just ain't gonna have no chat, y'all.
All right, that's fine.
I'm not at home. I'm still in the hospital, so I'm just sitting here chilling, bored out my mind with my leg propped up.
You're in the tractor repair shop?
Yeah. I come in low fluids and dirty equipment, and now I've got the fluids level taken care of. I just got to get the infection and the old tire fixed.
I say we'll get you back on all four rolling tires here in a little bit.
Yep.
Yes, congratulations to Roy for getting monetized.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's super awesome. There's Black Ceiling. Hey, Black Ceiling. Thanks for stopping by tonight. We're just going to chill out. Have a good evening.
Let me turn that off. Don't need to take no chance of getting you in trouble with the TV playing in the background.
So, but I was just telling the guys there in the chat that I got called into work this morning, so I didn't get to go to the tractor pulls today.
That's no fun.
Nah, but a couple hours of overtime I get for it kind of makes up for it. So
overtime, that could possibly work a little bit.
It was easy overtime. Basically, stand there and flip buttons and scratch your head until the generator started up and ran, and we have no clue what we did to fix it. So
looks like the boss is sitting in your lap.
Yeah, she is. No, I'm not a truck driver. I am a mechanic. And tractors are fabric.
You're a wrench wrangler.
Yeah, most of the time.
Me, I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none.
That's basically how I got my job.
I like to take a little bit of everything.
Yep, I see Brandon there. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon, how you doing?
I thought you were just giving me because I had a John Deere in the background.
It's all good.
Jay, did they finally let you go?
Heck no, they ain't even give me an estimate of when they think I can go home. So I'm pretty much here in the hospital probably till the middle of the week or maybe the next weekend. Don't know yet though. which when I come in, I was a lot sicker than I thought I was.
Yeah.
I was pretty much a walking corpse when I come in. I was so severely dehydrated.
Well, you look better now than you did when you first went in there. That's for sure.
Oh, when I first went in here, they couldn't hit a vein. It took them 4.5 hours just to draw up enough blood to run 2 tests with.
They have that problem with my mom every time they try to run her blood, get blood from her. She has thick blood.
Oh, thick's an understatement. Mine looked like molasses in the middle of winter trying to pour out of a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Willie,
they got that fixed now.
Hi,
3
Roy.
days of pumping fluids hard and heavy and blowing out 2 veins. They finally got enough fluids in me. She is bound and determined to get some attention, ain't she?
she's always like this.
Clingy.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah,
I found something. Do what?
I said, I seen there in chat. Willie said he's getting an opposed Briggs built for pulling.
Cool.
That's cool. The only I've got a couple opposed twin out in the garage. I used to pull one years back. The hardest part to find is a steel billet flywheel. You can find aluminum ones, but when I checked into having one made, it was going to be cheaper just to build a Command V twin.
Yeah. Did you see that V-twin pull motor that 50 state was it 50 state puller or 50 state something on Instagram post? I think posted like 5 or 6 pictures of. Had the zoom
No.
on it.
Yeah, I seen that.
That thing had a lot of work done to it.
Yep.
As soon as I seen it, I'm like, "Heck, what's he doing with Puller's motor?"
Oh, there's hundreds upon hundreds of them things out there that look just the same.
Oh yeah,
little differences here and there.
Now, he had a good bit of work done to it with the billet flywheel and all that too.
Yep. Well,
Why do you want the billet steel flywheel instead of the aluminum one?
Rotating mass, just like the big steel flywheels on the old steam engines and stuff. You get that thing spinning, and it keeps your RPMs up higher once you start getting under load.
Okay. Now I see what you're talking about.
Where the aluminum ones are more for the racers, they can spin them up faster in and out of the corners when they're on and off the throttle.
Yeah. And with pulling, you want it to spool up a little bit slower and keep the rotation going longer.
Right.
I got you.
Hey, there's Antonio. Hey, Mark. Thanks for stopping in, bud.
Hey, fellas.
Mark and I were just talking last night about getting ready to put his new engine together.
I still want to go through that 14 horse and put forged rods, forged pistons, or aluminum rods, forged pistons, and some titanium valves and stuff.
Yeah, the parts are out there for them Briggs. Like I said, they're just a little more expensive than the Kohlers. Yeah. Hey, I see Lucky in the basement.
Hi, Lucky.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, Lucky. Somebody got the YouTube going at the same time.
Can you guys actually hear me?
Yeah, Lucky, you need to mute your YouTube.
I don't have no YouTube on.
Somebody does. It's echoing back through.
Yep.
Oh, there it went away.
Oh, Lordy.
only have this live stream on. How you doing,
Okay.
Tractor? Small
I'm
Engine,
doing all right, man. How you doing?
Ed, and everybody else in the chat.
Ugh.
How you
So,
feeling, Lucky?
Tractor, you're not out yet, huh?
No, they ain't even gave me a estimate of when I get to go home.
Wow. Hey, I sent you a link on Messenger for checkers. So if you get bored, you want to play checkers. I'm up most of the night myself.
Well, luckily last night I actually got some sleep for a change. Don't ask me how. It was a miracle.
Yep.
The time I woke up when they come in to take vitals or start another IV bag on me.
Yeah, I'll be back in the hospital, I believe, Thursday. They're going to put me into therapy. I think that's the way it was planned. We'll see what happens, you know?
Well, get you back up and start learning to walk again?
Yeah, pretty much. I've been using a wheelchair and crutches like 2%, but the wheelchair I've been using a wheelchair, you know?
Yeah. They don't want you to put weight on it just yet and cause it to shatter something else.
Yeah.
You want some healing done on it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because you can't see the chat either. See who's coming in.
Yeah, I don't have nothing left.
But let us know what's being said in the chat.
Kind of makes me wish I had my old cell phone. I could have hooked it up through the Wi-Fi and turned YouTube on to read chat with.
So, how's the hospital food? Is it okay?
Ugh. Some of it is somewhat edible, and the rest of it is like, don't waste your time even trying to put it in your mouth.
Yep. I found when I was in the hospital for those couple days after the operation, they had the Caesar salad. That was the best. What I don't like is they only allow one entree, and then the rest is all garbage stuff. It's like, what the heck? I want more, more food.
Well, they've brought me about pretty much every time the plate has got rice on it. It's the only place I've ever seen that the rice tastes rubbery.
Yeah. Do you get to order from a menu, or do they just send you what they give you?
Bring me whatever.
Oh, man, I got a menu.
Well, in the morning times, there's some kind of menu thing, but I ain't got a pen or nothing to circle no things, so I just let them bring me whatever because I'm only going to eat what I want out of it anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, but Jay, you could get some pudding or some Jell-O.
No, there ain't been Jell-O in it, not the first time. They have been bringing me cups of fresh fruit, which I do like. I've been getting some strawberries and pineapple and grapes and stuff like that. It's been pretty good. Some cantaloupe, some honeydew melon. So at least they have been bringing me some fresh fruit, which is I highly enjoy.
Yep. Speaking of that, I think I got fresh cantaloupe. I might have Miss Cheryl cut it up for me.
Fresh cantaloupe with just a little bit of salt on it. Oh, so good.
I'll bring some over for you, Tractor.
Yeah, I'm sure you would, Lucky.
Let me just hop over there in my wheelchair.
I know, right? And while you at it, tow that seven down here and I'll help you fix the front end on it.
Yep.
Hey, Lucky, you can use my redneck power chair. It's an old snapper rear engine.
Well, I was given one of those power wheelchairs, because Miss Cheryl's she's going to be going back to work. I think another week. Excuse me. And it's going to be hard for me to get around when she's not here.
Yeah, but that snapper rear engine I got, man, I took the deck off of it. It looks just like a regular power wheelchair, except for it's gas powered, man. You could pop wheelies on it and everything else.
That would be awesome.
All right, y'all. I got to pop out for a minute. They got to take vitals and stuff and draw. Well, that's just the vitals. I'll be back in just a little bit.
Hi,
All right,
Miss Mercy. Yeah, that snapper will tow my pulling tractor, my buddy Mark's pulling tractor around all day
Nice.
long, man.
Yeah, just bring it up to me.
So have you picked a date yet, Lucky?
No, not yet. It was just all right. So this is the deal. We were married. We were been together for 10 years. We ended up splitting up probably about 3 years ago. We recently got back together about a year, if not a little bit longer ago. And long story make it short, I seemed like the relationship was actually better than when we were together the first time, and she does too. So, this is something I've been wanting to do past, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks. We'll just say about a month. But it just, I don't know. I had to wait for the right moment to be able to say it, and I wanted to make sure it was the right decision. And with the situation with me having an accident, she's been on my side all along. Very good supporter, and she actually really showed me a lot of support, into the relationship, because knowing the situation, I'm going to be out of work for 8-9 months guaranteed, and she was right there on the side of me. So I thought it would be a good time to ask her, yesterday.
Hi, Stacy.
What's up?
What's up, Twisted?
Hey, Stacy.
Oh, just hanging out.
Well, that's what we're doing, man.
What's your location now?
Well, congrats.
South Haven, Michigan.
Michigan. What you hauling? Anything good?
I got a load in the morning. I'm not sure what I'm getting. Some kind of bunch of construction equipment or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Willie, if you're wanting to know about the opposed twins, right there, ask Stacy about them. He can tell you how to hop them up and everything else.
Yeah, so I have to get my truck out of Maine. I gotta find somebody. I got tons of people that's willing to help. It's a time, I gotta try to get like 2 people from Rhode Island area to go up to Maine with me, so they could drive the truck back and they could drive my car back. Because Miss Cheryl, she doesn't drive highway, so I gotta find time with them to be able to set up something, get my truck back.
Well, if I was up that way, buddy, I'd help you, but I'm a long ways away.
Yeah, fortunately, you guys are far, far away.
Yep.
Sorry, I got a few people in mind, and they said they'll help. It's just a matter of when is a good time, because it's not like a 10, 15-minute project. We're talking about a day project.
Right.
It's an awful long ride. For somebody that's not used to traveling neither.
I'm assuming your mower is with the
Isn't
truck.
Sammy somewhat close to you, Mike?
What's that?
Isn't Sammy somewhat close to you guys?
Oh yeah, like I said, we have a lot of people that's willing to help. It's just a matter of getting the time. Like my situation, I got to make sure I have a good day to be able to travel that far in the car without my leg being up. And then I also have to have 2 of my buddies that are not working and willing to take a whole day out of their life to be able to help me, drive all the way up to Maine and drive back. That's a lot of hours driving. That's like 5 hours up there and 5 hours back. That's like 10 hours worth of driving.
Yeah, no doubt.
So you guys want to see the stitchers?
Sure.
Baby. Turn the light on. All right. Turning this around here. That is above the kneecap. That's where the 2 metal rods went in. That's on the side above the kneecap, below the kneecap. I got some screws there. I got some screws here, screws there, screws there, and screws there. And if you look at this darker color right there, that is actually where the metal plate is. They said the metal plate is going to be visible. It'll be visible until
I got
everything
a
here.
hip put together
It'll
like
get
that.
the color back.
Yeah, my hip is put together similar to that.
Yeah, so I got 2 metal rods. I got 13 screws.
In the summertime, it's not so bad, but in the wintertime, it hurts like hell.
Yeah, I can feel it because right now I'm on blood thinners and the circulation is unbelievable. It's like I get my foot gets so cold I got to wrap it up in a blanket, but I can't wrap it too tight because by putting pressure on it. So I got 2 rods, 13 staple screws, metal plate, and a handful of mesh that's around my ankle to hold the ankle together.
That's it. Able to get all of it. When you do get to the point where you can start using it, walking on it, ice is going to be your best friend.
Yep. Well, you guys know how I am at my shop. I've been like really, really itching to go back to work, and I know I'm not going to be able to go back to work, but the owner of the company I work for, we've been really good friends, anyways. I'm actually going to go there tomorrow, kind of hang out at the shop with the wheelchair. They hired 2 guys to take care of what I do in the shop, so I could watch them work and hang out. It'll get me out of the house for a while,
You can supervise. Tell them how they're doing the job wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Crack the whip on them.
Yeah, for some reason I did my laptop. I was going to try to work off of that, but I hit the link to get on from the StreamYard here, and it comes up. It tells me I have no camera set up on my laptop.
Yeah, Kathy said they need 5 guys to do your job, Lucky. I can see that.
Yeah, well, they hired 2 guys to take care of what I do, so we'll see how they keep up. Yep.
Just make sure when you go back, you don't overdo it, brother.
Nah, I think my type of career like that is like slim to none now. I think it's over. It's going to take good, maybe 2 years for me to get back the way I was, to have a good day.
Yep. It might surprise you, man. I've known guys that had injuries like that, and they were determined and got back to 99%, fairly quickly. You just got to make sure you do your rehab and everything like they want you to, and
yeah, once I get the Lucky 7 back, I think I'm gonna strip it right down to the frame. I'm gonna chop off the front of it, the bumper area. I'm gonna extend it 4 inches out.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can stretch them out, it'll be more stable.
Not only that, but Lucky, but I think that having the experience and the knowledge of how to do those tires, even if you're not doing the tires, you can train somebody else how to do it.
I'm sorry, say that again. For some reason, I got a notification saying my audio was disconnected.
Basically, what I was saying is it's your job. Not being able to do the work isn't necessarily the end of the world, because you can train those new guys how to do what you do in an efficient manner. If they're willing to learn, then you can make a couple of good tire checks for your experience and knowledge.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's the key word. If they want to learn. These days, it's hard to find people like me. Anybody could turn wrenches and work on small car tires, but to learn to take apart those split rims and the suicide rims and the tie-in rims, the loaded tires, all that stuff, that's the dangerous stuff.
Yeah, I never liked playing with the split rims whenever I was doing big truck stuff.
That's nothing to it. 1224. As long as you take the cleaner, you clean up the rims really nice. Make sure the lock rings are nice and clean. Get all the rust off it. And what I usually use is scaler. I use a scaler around the metal. And make sure everything's on there. And once you scale it, you just check the rim, make sure there's no cracks. Lay it down, set the bead, throw it up in the cage. It's listening that makes a big thing. Is you listen for a certain type of noises what the tire makes, and you could usually tell if you could hear a zipper first or something.
Yep. Yeah, I never minded putting them back together. It was taking them apart the first time. Them suckers are all rusted and corroded up and stuff.
Yep.
I seen a friend of mine, not a close friend, just a guy I knew. He was basically decapitated from one.
Yeah, they could be dangerous. That's why if you're a rookie, I always tell everybody take the air out of the tires before you remove it from the machine.
Well, this guy had 20 plus years experience, and he was working on a service truck that come up out of the landfill, and it was never determined what happened precisely, but we've all kind of guessed that they used oxyacetylene or something, or somehow some kind of explosive gas got in there, and he was using the torch to heat the rust up to knock it off, and the tire blew up.
That's no good, man.
Yeah.
Yep. You gotta realize that the tire has air in it, and you're putting heat to that rim. You're gonna bring that PSI pressure up there a lot, really quick.
Yep. But after that, about 4 or 5 guys I know that worked in either like off-road tire changing and stuff like that they were all refused to do the split rims after that, especially on service trucks.
Yeah.
Because they all worked down around the landfill, they either had mobile places or, stations right close where they did the tires. And every single one of them said that they'd never do one that come out of the landfill again.
Well, they're slowly getting rid of them. The 1224s, the rims, you can't even barely find them anymore. The split rims.
Yep. They make good fire rings.
Yep.
So.
But small engines, I see them up there, but I haven't heard them yet.
What am I missing in chat here?
He's scared to give you a wrench, Stacy.
Stacy, I'd give you a wrench, but I don't have YouTube up right now. I found out that if I have too many windows open, strange stuff happens with my computer, so I'm just running from StreamYard, but I will get you one next time I have it up and going. Actually, let me try to do it right now. If we lose connection, guys, or I lose connection, I'll be back.
We'll be here.
Aye, aye, Captain.
How you doing, Rusty? I think Stacy was saying in the chat that they won the $10 Twisted Challenge. And I wanted to let everybody know that took the time to make a video that they're all winners in my book.
Antonio, I think you have a wrench in mine. I can't remember, but I thought I'd give you one.
Antonio's got a wrench in my live streams, but I don't do them very often, so.
Oh.
StreamYard has been definitely challenging over the last week.
Because it's more and more people that are jumping on the bandwagon, knowing about how what do they call that? YouTube is cutting off the other chat, and I don't think StreamYard was gonna be able to accept this many people getting on. Like their server can't handle it.
Yeah, I don't think that they were prepared for as many users to be using their platform, and since they host all the video and audio from their website, I think that their servers are taking a beating.
Yep. I'll give my puppy credit though. She's been on my side. Like I'll hop off this couch, I'll go like to the bathroom or the bed. She'll follow me right, she's right on the side of that wheelchair. I hop back up on the couch. She comes up on the couch. She sits there most of the day with me.
Stacy and Antonio, type something in chat there. See if you got your wrenches back. Yep, there's Antonio. Stacy, if you're still in there, type something. There you go. Yeah. All right, we got him back.
Yeah, I got a friend's request from Antonio. Accepted it.
Yep. that's the thing about StreamYard. You can't see whose moderators are not in there on the StreamYard chat part of it.
Yeah, you can't see none of the chat.
I can. That's along the one side of mine, but I'm on my laptop, so.
Yeah.
There's Stacy's back.
When Cheryl gets back in there, I'll have her turn on hers so I could at least see what's going on in the chat.
So you say it is.
Find myself a hobby or something. When I'm sitting around doing nothing, I get bored. I end up falling asleep most of the day. I think it was last night or night before. I got up, I don't know, 1:30. I happened to go on YouTube and I click on this guy's page because he was live doing live stream. Captain Jerk was on it. So I got on it, made his live stream. Talking to them guys.
I keep going to the basement to get a beer, and there ain't none there. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I hear you.
All right. Ed, you need to put some beer down there in the basement, man.
Beer? What the heck? I think we'll put some tacos down there to be better, Stacy.
Hey, Stacy, did you go back and watch any of my live streams from yesterday? I was hoping you'd pop on yesterday while I was on live so I could show you what I was cooking.
I avoided the cooking videos.
I had that smoker jam packed. I think if I remember, memory serves me correct, there was.
Willie, I've been reading your comments on that opposed twin. Willie, the key to making a flathead perform is not compression, it's flow, brother. You got to get as much flow through it as you can. You can have 15-to-1 compression, and it's not going to make that big that motor breathe. You're going to spend the money, spend the time, spend it on porting, polishing, bigger carburetor.
Yeah, but
and most of that
Stacy, he's
stuff
also
you can do it at home. Go ahead.
He's also limited to 4,000 RPMs too. So,
I mean, why spend the money on rods and cranks and all that? Put the money in porting and polishing. I mean, you can port and polish the hell out of one and restrict it to 4,000 RPM and still get a gain.
Exactly.
If you spend all that money on rods and cranks and all that, if you're restricted to 4,000 RPM, bunch of money to get to 4,000 RPMs a little quicker. You're not going to gain anything out of it.
Not only that, but sometimes simplicity is the best. You know, the simpler the design, The easier it is to get parts for, the easier it is to repair when there are problems. And you're not spending all that money on stuff that's not really going to make that much difference anyway.
Yeah, I can take a regular 8-to-1, port it, polish it, make it breathe, and it'll outperform a 12-to-1 all day long. To a point. You get over 5, 6, that's where your rods, pistons, all that's going to take effect. You know, if I was building a 4,000 RPM engine, I would spend the money porting, polish, putting bigger valves in it, bigger carburetor, bigger exhaust.
I could see spending the
Yeah,
money
well,
on it. You could put it about 10,000 RPM, but if you're staying within stock horsepower or RPM range, I don't see much of an advantage to spending that kind of money.
Oh, see, I'm turning my opposed twins 10, 11, 12, but I spent the money on rods, cranks, pistons, all that. But a 4,000 RPM engine, I don't see spending it. The stock's just as good as the expensive shit at that range.
If you can't increase the airflow going into the combustion chamber, there's not really much point in adding more compression to it. I mean, that's the point of having more compression, is having more airflow, more volume of power.
Willie, can you change the cam in that class?
I understand his reasoning for wanting the longer rods and the longer dwell time in the cylinder. But if you can't get the air in and you can't get the air out, you can have all the dwell time and all the rod length you want. It's not going to make a difference. It will out of the hole. On the top end, it's not going to make any difference.
Right. He need.
Oops. Hopefully it'll be back. But I would spend more time focusing on the output power, making sure that you're getting power to the rear wheels and the ratios better than I would on the engine itself. The engine's going to carry itself plenty.
Okay, I'm back.
Willie, I run the was it 4.84 length rods on my 42. Let me go back here. I think it's a 4 point ARC rod, stroker rod, and crank. And I had to take off the top of the piston and a deck the head. I had to clearance the head for the valves, and my piston is still coming 50 thousandths out of the hole. And I've got to that I ported and polished when I'm running a short track, 100 feet straightaways. I put the stock motor back on there that's just ported and polished, stock cam, everything. Because it outperforms the we'll call it the expensive motor. It outperforms the expensive tracks. Ed, I don't know what your experience is with that, but that's how my experience is. We're talking about
I-
and back racing are two different animals. So
Well, my
you gotta
experience
get
with
what
the
you want. If you can tell me what you want.
right. My experience with the flatheads is I know they don't like the heads milled. They don't like, that it
Hey, the pulling
decreases
game's all about bottom end, right?
right. I mean, you
Guess
want
Ed's got
torque.
I see his lips moving, but I don't hear no sound.
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna leave the what's that StreamYard here, but I'll be in the chats. I just had my little dessert and I want to go jump in the tub, so relax a little bit. But I'll be listening and I'll chat when I get out of the tub.
Sounds good, Lucky. Once again, congratulations
All right,
on
brother.
getting engaged. And thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you, everybody. I'll be in the chats.
All right. Is my mic working now?
Yeah, your mic is fine, Ed.
Okay. My experience, like I said, with the opposed, the stock ones, they don't like the heads milled.
Well, really, are
It
you allowed to
decreases
do any machining on the heads?
Willie, what I would do, honestly, is start
Familiar
out
with
with a
the
cam.
class?
Not really. The rules of different clubs in different areas all change. What one club will allow, other clubs don't. They're very. It's hard to go from club to club to
But I
club.
don't hear no audio.
I can hear Ed's audio.
Hear it at all.
Hey, Ed, say something, will you?
Yeah. Am I still here?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Hey, Stacey, back out and come back in, brother.
All right.
Yeah, Willie. What I would do is I would start with a cam. Get the highest lift cam, the longest duration or overlap you can for that class to increase the flow to, and then leave the stock pistons and rods there. I think that would give you the most bang for your buck. Get a hold of Mark. Help me out. What's the name of the place you got your cam from? Have one reground if they're not available. I'm drawing a blank on the cam manufacturer right now. Oh, Stacy's in the basement. Let me bring him in. There he is. Can you hear me now, Stacy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know Iski Cam makes a good cam for the opposed.
There's a place right there in southern Indiana. Heckman.
Mark's saying Hackman.
Hackman. Yep. Hackman Cam. He's in southern Indiana. Look him up on the internet. Look him up on Facebook. He's there. He is one of the top cam manufacturers around. He does them for everything from drag cars down to small engines. The man knows his business. Very, very, very knowledgeable man to talk to.
Willie, if you get a hold of the Iski Cam, you can ask them for a twisted grind too.
And I don't know if they can do it with the opposed twins, but if you can get an adjustable gear cam, that'll help you with your timing. You can dial that sucker right in, right where you need it, and that'll improve way too.
There's Tater.
Hi, Nate.
Nate.
I would think that, you know, I haven't ever done a whole lot with pulling tractors, but I would think you'd be better spent to put money in the transaxle and the gearing than you would to dump a lot of money into the engine if you can't get enough airflow to make a difference anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely a balance between getting the engine going good and the transaxle. The biggest thing, especially if you're running the Cub Cadets, is get rid of that stock ring and pinion. My opinion, I mean, they even in the stock class, they don't hold up. Nate or Tater, if you feel like it, Nate, there should be a link in the box there to come on StreamYards.
Yep. If we
Sure,
need
y'all
the
hit
room,
the
I'll
thumb up.
back out. All good.
So far, so good, J&J. I'm doing all right.
How you doing, JJ? Good to see you in here, brother.
But
Brandon had a fascinating stream last night. We had Caden Quinn under in there last night, and I bet we probably talked for hours last night in that live stream.
Yeah, it was almost 1, wasn't it?
I'm thinking it was closer to 2 o'clock. Brandon.
Yeah, it was a long one.
Yeah, I got
I
kicked
hung with
out
you.
and couldn't get back in. So
Well, I hung with you as long as I could, Brendan. I was, like I said, I was up at 2:30 yesterday morning getting that smoker going and didn't get a nap. So by the 9:30, 10 o'clock, I was done.
Hey, there's no worries, Ed. I knew you were tired from the get-go. So
Yeah.
I think Roy
yeah,
the
when I
boy
pulled
had a
out at
pretty
the
awesome
top
stream
last night,
today, too.
I made it about 10 miles. I made it about 10 miles, lost my signal, and couldn't get it back till I got here.
It's kind of what I figured you were in a dead zone because I hadn't heard anything out of you all day.
I've been
There's
face down
there's
that pillow
Fisher
most
Tate.
of the day.
Hey, Fisher Nate.
Greetings, programs.
Salutations, computers. Ooh, birdies.
Cool. Where'd you get the body from?
I've had it. I just put it back on today.
There you go. That has 10 horsepower right there.
Nobody be jealous. I'm gonna put everybody's stickers on there as I get them. That's my new sticker board.
Well, if you need a mix sticker, I can send you another one, Tater.
I might. I cleaned it up, painted it, and immediately took it down the dirt road and got it dirty and ran from the cops. I was at the end of the road doing donuts, and Johnny was filming me, and a cop pulled out down the road, and I just boogied back into the garage. Oh, I think
you're going to have to move, Nate. I just don't think your house is big enough to have all them toys in the garage.
I'm thinking about selling them. Selling them all.
Oh, come on now.
I got a problem. It's time for some newer toys. I was fixing to go in the house, though. I just ran Johnny off.
Hey, Mark Tucker, you got a new subscriber. I did that deal over there on that red button.
Yeah, that's my buddy Mark. We pull together. I'm going to try to get him to put some of his own videos up.
Yeah, we could get Mark in the family.
Hey, is anybody doing any pulling with Sears tractors? Or are they all running the Cubs?
Stock classes, they're running Sears, the belt drives. But when you get up into the modifieds, people will argue with me left, right, and sideways that the wheel horses can be ran on a modified motor. But belts take so much horsepower and take a chance of slipping so much. When you get up to the higher levels, the Cub Cadets are the only way to go.
I need to be quick, guys, but I'm about to go back inside and take a shower.
Do that, Tater. We're always happy to have you. You know that.
Yeah, I'll be in the chat here shortly. It only takes me 5 minutes to take a shower.
Hey, Nate, I do want to ask you though, do you eat those frog legs you catch?
Those ones we actually gave to another guy. They had gone the night before, and they only got 6 frogs. So me and him went out, and I destroyed them because I'm actually pretty good at it. And we just gave those to him so he would have a whole meal. And then the next time we go out, I'll get to keep all the frogs.
All right.
So that should be soon. I missed a bunch of big ones, and a bunch got away too. And the battery died on the boat. Oh man, I love them.
Probably True Horse with the D series wheel horse. I don't know.
But I'll catch up with you fellas in a minute.
Ribbon one.
All right, Nate.
I'll see y'all in a little bit.
A horse is a horse, of course.
All right.
Of course.
The problem with the belt drives, like the Sears and the wheel horses and all that, when you get them up above the stock RPMs, 3, 4, 5,000 RPMs, those belts just will not hold. They just, I've talked to lots of guys that run nothing but wheel horses, and they swear up and down that they can run 9,000 RPMs on a belt drive. I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry.
I'm not for sure, but I think the D series, the big D series wheel horses was shaft ribbon.
Yeah, as long as they're not hydrostats.
See, I don't remember if they are or not.
You'll blow a hydrostat pump apart in a heartbeat.
I've been hearing rumors of them starting a pulling club down in Texas, and
there is one already. There is one already. Yeah, they pull. What's that town? It's in between me and you, actually. Hold on. They pull there a lot. Actually, I got a guy on Facebook who's over that. They do mostly modified garden tractors. I haven't seen any stock.
There used to be a couple big clubs down in Texas.
I think I might could go along with the modified part of it.
The best thing about the modified class is as long as you stay within the cubic inch or the horsepower rating, you can do anything you want to them if it's a true modified class.
That's why I run the factory experimental stuff in the lawnmower racing, because I can do anything I want to.
Right.
I like taking the crap that nobody else wants to run and kicking their ass with it.
Well, that's why I like running my 20 horse in the 25 horse class.
Not to change the subject, but you know what I like? It's taters with cheese. I'm just saying.
Taters with cheese and gravy?
I'm still working on the gravy.
Chili and cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark can attest to how good my 20 horse runs against them 25s. When they're only putting 10. What's that?
Paulie Detmers is in the chat, but he's at work. Good to see him. I haven't seen him come around for a little bit.
Willie, if you'll get with me in a private setting, I'll tell you some tricks on those heads to make them flow a whole lot better. I'm not gonna say it out in public, but if you'll get with me privately, I'll help you all I can.
I believe I've got Willie's contact information for Hangouts. I don't know if he's gotten into Hangouts yet or not, but I've added him into the Small Engine Nation Hangout box, and I think I've got his email address, and I can get you set up with a conversation with him, Stacy, if he knows how to get into Google Hangouts.
The link I just posted is the Texas Garden Tractor Pulling Club.
Not only that, but Brandon's got this badass brand new website that's got chat forums on it. You go over, you can register to become a user on his webpage, and you can get into some forum discussions over there.
Nacho Ted, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, bud?
How you doing, Nacho?
Hey, Nacho.
Hi, Nacho.
Yeah, I'm gonna with Mark's help. I'm gonna be doing some head work on my tractor this winter. I think I'm gonna stick with a 20 horse one more year, and see if I can't get a little bit more out of it, and see if I can put a hurting on some more 25s.
Well, I came across 2 more 46 cubic inch big boulders, and
I just dropped the link in
I've
the
got
chat.
one that Mark Baker's working on.
Thanks, Craig.
One that I've been working on, and the third one I'm gonna throw it, so it's gonna be a monster.
Yeah, this is the one here in Texas. They Bartlett, I think, is where their big one is.
Where?
Bartlett.
Bartlett.
Is that over there towards College
Bartlett.
Station?
That's around Cameron, isn't it? Between
Yeah,
Cameron
that's right.
and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back towards College
Cameron,
Station.
by between Hearn and yeah. I know where Bartlett is.
They're racing some. This one looks like
We're
a
gonna have to get
V8.
together one weekend and go see that, Brandon.
Yeah. They're racing some super modified stuff. These guys have some serious money in this stuff. Look at that. Got some serious money.
That's a 4-cylinder motorcycle engine.
Yeah. Is that a V8?
V8 or V6?
Yeah.
Going to get me more with a Hemi in it.
Mm-hmm.
That has no resemblance at all to a riding mower. That's more like a top fuel dragster.
And I don't think that club does stock either pulls.
Stacey, can we trade that F450 in on an F150 and take the power stroke out of the F150 and put it in a race mower and see how it does at that track?
Sure.
I mean, I think it sounds like a good time to me. I don't know. I think we lost Stacey, though. We'll have to wait till he gets back. Take care, Willie. It's good to see you in here, brother. If you have any questions, hit somebody up and they can give you a little bit more help with that if you need.
Yep, there he went. He'll come back.
Well, this is going to be your last rodeo horse. So hopefully it'll be a decent year for you. I know sometimes the senior years could be the most frustrating.
Seniors rock. Yeah.
Go back to my favorite O'Doyle rules.
So. Yeah, it felt like it's been a real long weekend.
I don't know about a long weekend, but it's been a decently long month. I can tell you that much.
Well, after going to work this morning for a couple hours there, I just couldn't get motivated to do anything. I didn't even get my grass mowed.
Tater said it's been a short weekend for him. I think we're about done, JJ. You know, Ed's got to work tomorrow in the morning, and I know he's had a long weekend. So
yeah, I'm gonna drop it off here in just a couple more minutes. I gotta get some stuff done before I go to bed tonight, and I like to be in bed by 9:15. So, but yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight and hanging out and spending some time with us. And I know you guys probably got better things to do, but you know, we got to have our live streams.
Yep. Yeah. And if you guys would go over and check out Roy's the Boy, congratulate him on getting his monetization. And go over and check out Lucky Seven's Mud Mowers, congratulate him on getting engaged, which is pretty darn exciting. I know that he's been waiting for a long time for that moment to happen. So go show a little bit of support for those guys. Like always, check out Ed. If you're not subscribed to him, check him out. Make sure you can check out his videos. Ed's got some super cool polling videos. And Brandon's got his new website, which I posted in the chat. Go check that out. He's got a nice forum in there set up. And you got to do is sign up for a membership. It's free. And you can chat with some of the best tractor people in Texas. I promise you. So thank you, Ed, for having me on. Thank you, everybody, for coming into the chat. We'll get you all in the next one.
Later, guys.
Yeah, Craig, if you can post that link in the both hangout boxes there, appreciate that. I'll check it out tomorrow or later on this evening to get on there. Last few days, I just haven't had time to get online and do much anything. So all right, guys, we're gonna call it a night. Thank you, everybody, and we will see you. Let's see, what's tomorrow night? Tomorrow night would be who is tomorrow night? Craig.
I'm not sure who's doing tomorrow night. Typically, it'd be Stacy, but we'll just have to see how the life on the road handles and whatnot. But I'm sure that we'll probably talk about that into the evening tonight and into tomorrow. So we should have some kind of a post in the community box, letting everybody know what's going on. So,
yeah. Whoever's live tomorrow night, check them out. Tuesday night would be El Camino for Life. Check him out. Wednesday night is the Tater Man. Go-kart's gone fishing. Thursday, it's supposed to be Tractor. We're hoping he'll be out of the hospital and can do a stream. If not, we will get something going for him. And then we're on Friday night, which is Twisted R Racing. And then Saturday is BS Small Engines. And then Sunday, it'll be me or Junkyard Garage or somebody. So thank you all for watching again, and we'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.